As usual, I'm messing with settings. I think I got my other um, background good on the one that's for the spinning wheel. That's what I was messing with. It got messed up for a while there, and now I think I've got it back to what I was. I had that black. I thought I liked the black, but I was looking at it on Twitch, and I thought, man, I thought that, I mean, it's definitely better than white, but the black is just too dark and everything, so I got a kind of a light blue background. I'll tell you, the way I get backgrounds is crazy. I have to use an image, a photo. So I am using a photo that I took on the Caribbean cruise of just the sky and the sea and I find a part of that that's kind of consistent all over, and that's my background. I could use pictures as the background, but you'd see the side of it. I mean, you wouldn't see the picture, right? There's also a little extension that I've always tried to use and I can't get to work well, that takes and runs through photos. I'm sure you've seen other streams that do it, and I've worked and I gave up a long time ago, but I may try and do that again, because not only do I have tons and tons of pictures of yarn, I have oh, my grow light just came on. Sunrise. I have a ton of pictures from cruises too, and they're cool. So anyway, that's just my life as a streamer. Not a big deal. Today's supposed to be crafting day, and I find myself in a position where it just didn't work out for me. One, I didn't get upstairs to get the ribbon and silk flowers like I was hoping. Two, I've got my Aura right in the middle of plying two big full bobbins, right? So I was doing that yesterday. I didn't get back to it. I didn't get it done since Sunday, because I started it yesterday. So I have to finish it. I have to ply. Just, that's the way it goes. And I don't mind plying on stream, because especially if somebody comes and talks to me, time flies. All right. The reason I didn't get upstairs this morning is because I cooked instead, and I made myself a wonderful potato leek soup. So I am quite. I still smell it. I mean, it's not cooking. I have turned it off, but it's going to make me hungry while I stream, and that's what I'm going to have after I get done streaming. But you feel free to grab your lunch and enjoy the stream while you have your lunch. Let's see how bad, if I need to adjust this camera with my Aura, because I had everything out of the way. Yeah, I do. I had everything moved out of the way. And oops, wonder if I need to move the Aura too. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a little far away. Let's move it a little closer. Oh my, that's good. That's a good. And I like that background better. See, that's a nice blue. That's a nice blue. All right. I also have black Shetland to ply, which I probably will do after this, since I will empty bobbins here for the Aura after I finish plying. So it's a dark and gloomy day. We are having rain, which is wonderful. Tomorrow we are supposed to have spectacular weather. No rain and in the 70s. And tomorrow and Thursday, well, the rest of this week, I'll stream Thursday night, so it doesn't really affect it. But it's an outside day. It's an outside week, because there's no more rain predicted until the weekend. this happens every May, right? We hit a week where it's just like everything has to be done. Um, the garden beds have to be repaired, uh, mowing has to be done, planting has to be done. So it used to be even worse because we would have to spray the orchard. Um, and for a while there were areas I was spraying Roundup. I have stopped that. Um, so, but there was always, okay, it's not going to rain for 4 or 5 days. Here's the things I got to get done, right? The porch plants can go out. Um, I have a couple things that need potted. It's just like it all happens at once. Um, you wait and wait and wait for the spring weather to be warm enough, and then all the things have to be done. So this week we're not going anywhere until I go on Sunday to the Fiber Fair. So I hope we get it all done. Hubby and I can work together, or each have our own projects. He has, unfortunately, one big limb that needs to be dealt with that happened in our storm a while ago, beginning of March maybe, while we were in Florida, and that was around his birthday, so I would say yeah. But anyway, he hasn't dealt with that yet, and that's on his list because I can't do anything about it. Me. Oh, there it is. Huh. Oh, I see what I did. I was wondering why I didn't have Chill Hop up, and it's because also Discord is, I'm not Discord, Streamlabs is huge here on the screen. There, now I can see both. Yeah, I'm in a fiddly mood today. If it's there, I'm going to fiddle with it today. I do have linens that need the last three. I think there's 2 or 3 there. I don't know. I'm looking at them over there on the bed that I haven't done the mending on. So I could do that. If I do get this plying done, I'm not going to start spinning anything. Or I was going to spin the plying braid. I could spin that too and not do the mending. So many options. So I had grabbed that Christmas ornament cross stitch, thinking that I would go ahead and do that once I got this done. And do you know, it's actually complete. The cross stitching is complete. What I need to do is figure out a way to finish it. And I really, again, think that I need to have something for the edging that I fold over and sew in place. And I haven't figured out if that's ribbon or bias or, I have seen cute gingham, or I might even find bias tape that has Christmas design on it, but I could find it in red or green. So I don't know. So I have to think about that and get what I need in order to finish it. I hadn't realized I had finished all the cross stitching. Heavy rain soon. So my dashboard on my computer says we already had one big downpour. I am perfectly happy to stay home and stay inside today. Unfortunately, Newman is not. We are still having so much trouble with him not wanting to stay inside. He got injured again. He got into another fight. Now, I will say, since then, I have not seen the cat that was causing the problems. This is just the second morning, but what the cat has been doing is sleeping on the porch, and so I usually know it's out there, or I see it if I go out the back door, because it's a talker. It'll greet me, it just won't let me interact with it. Well, I haven't seen it around, so I don't know, maybe it finally did decide, and I'm hoping it didn't get hurt bad. If Newman got a scratch, I imagine that cat got scratches too. Anyway, I'm sad. I'm glad. It was a situation that just did not have a happy ending for me, no matter what, because the cat would not become domesticated or tolerate any interaction with us other than from a distance, and would not stay out of Newman's way. If it had moved into the barn like I really would like and stayed there instead of trying to sleep on the porch and act like it wanted to be a house cat, Newman wouldn't have even known, because he doesn't stray that far. He goes out, but he tends to go to fields because he likes to hunt. And he is not one to go to the barns. So I don't know. Like I said, I feel sad, but also kind of relieved, and I'm sure the cat will probably show up again, and we'll be right back to where we started. We have talked about catching it and taking it to the Humane Society. We've talked about, catching it and trying to see if somebody else has a lot more acreage and no barn cats, if they would take it. It's just not been a good thing. Really pretty cat. Reminds me of a cat I used to have. A gray kitty. Gray male kitty. But it's just not gonna domesticate. Well, I wonder how full I can make this bobbin. I have an awful lot more, it looks like, on one bobbin than the other. So I guess I will be making a two-ended ball. Finish up the ply. We did go into town yesterday, did grocery shopping, and we bought a watermelon. Watermelon was labeled as from Georgia, and it is out of this world delicious. It's always a gamble. We have had some really awful melons that we bought at the grocery store, and this one turned out to be fantastic. I love watermelon, and I also had raspberries with my breakfast this morning. Fresh raspberries. it's here's the gardener in me talking. Okay, I have tried to raise raspberries. I have tried to raise blackberries, and blackberries grow wild around here, but they are not abundant. They're kind of in a certain area. Hi, Knitter. I am applying an wool that is an unknown breed, but it's 100% wool, and it was dyed and processed by a mill called Woolly Knob. They go to our fiber fairs, and so I had bought a big 8-ounce ball of that from them, and I'm in the process of applying it. What are you up to today? You knitting or? I have decided that I need to buy another Lazy Kate when I go to the Fiber Fair Sunday. I want something a little better than, I have two, and the second one came with my Ashford Traditional, and it's very old and not exactly right. I mean, I can get one Aura bobbin on it. I can only get one Aura bobbin on my other one too, but my other one is it's made by Magicraft, right? It's just constructed better. The one from Ashford, it just doesn't want to stay together. I don't like the design of it. So I'm gonna look for another one. I will keep the Ashford one as a backup if I ever do 3-ply, but right now the only way I can do 3-ply is if I use small bobbins, because I have to stick one of them on one of them has to be a Roberta bobbin that can be on the part that's part of the Roberta thing. You made soup too? So did I today. I made potato leek soup this morning for my lunch. Hubby won't eat it. He will eat cooked potatoes, but I put celery, leeks. I forgot to put garlic in it this time. That's okay. I put celery and leeks, and I usually put some bacon in it, but didn't have any bacon pack open, and I didn't want to open up a pack for just 2 strips, so I didn't put bacon in it this time. I put a little bacon grease to fry the celery and leeks before I started. Put some chicken stock in there and chop up a whole bunch of potatoes, cook them, mash them up good. Then I have a potato or two that I cook up that I keep in a separate pot, cook in a separate pot so I can put it in the soup. I have cooked cubes of potatoes. No recipe, just very, like a lot of soups, right? Whatever you have around. What kind of soup did you make? I have a hunger on for tortellini soup, but we went to the grocery store yesterday and I almost bought the tortellini, but I knew I was going to make this potato soup, so that's going to have to wait till another time. I probably could eat soup every day if I cooked them. I'm not very fond of canned soups. Cream of mushroom and tomato soup are the 2 exceptions. I use a lot of canned cream of mushroom when I'm cooking other things. And tomato soup is just not something I like homemade. I don't get that thick of a soup when I try to make homemade tomato soup. So I'm not real fond of that homemade. Vegetable chicken using up leftovers. Yep, sounds wonderful. Put noodles in it. Or don't have to, but chicken and noodles. Well, this is about as full as it's going to get. I'm going all the way down to the end here, and then I'll take it off and put the next one on. Don't want to feed on very well. It's so heavy. I don't want to feed on. There's a chunky bobbin. Goodness. That looks brown. It's actually a mauve color. The actual dye is called antique mauve. So it's, kind of a muted mauve. Not a jewel tone. I've got a leader on this. Ooh. No, this is the one that needs the leader. Well, okay. I have to see if I can do that. Now, I have a actual good way of putting leaders on, but I'm being lazy right now. I do like a double loop. which actually that's not going to happen. It's got to be out here. I need to do it right here. Come on. Well, after it's all said and done, I don't think I made it quite. I could have made it longer. Get out of there. Okay, come loose. Come on. Just keeping you together. There we go. Alright, let's see if this will go. There. Come on. Very good. This is why I don't ever put anything away. I have these balls of crochet cotton in a bag over here. Any number of uses, including leaders. Sorry, I am messing with this. I am still trying to. I have. I have set up supposedly stickers. And they're supposed to appear in the lower right corner. It's supposed to be a heart. And I swear I cannot find it anywhere. They say hover. I can't see it. Everything is set up right. I mean, I know it is because I run it through the test, and it says it's there and I can hear it, but I can't see it. I signed into their Discord. I will have to do some reading and see if I can figure that out. Let me change one thing here. Nope, it's still it's not popping up a heart. have it on top. You know, these things are made with layers, and it's on the absolute top. I can't figure out why it's not working. I got the stickers all set up, they're activated. Messing with it. Quit messing with it. You know, I hate this kind of stuff. It stays in my mind, and I keep thinking of things that maybe will do it, fix it, whatever. Gotta try it. It has something. It has to. Stream Stickers has to be a mod. It doesn't look like it's a mod, even though I thought put it on there. It does show up in the chat. Didn't know they had a badge that you could put on there for watching without. That's what this one is. Oh. Nope. Okay. You can have a little thing, that shows by your name that says you're watching without video. I mean, watching without audio. So, don't say my name and expect me to answer because I can't hear you. I don't think I've ever paid attention to that. Oh, the things you learn. Says it's working. Says it's in the browser. Oh my goodness, I hate this. So frustrating. I'm not gonna get my spinning done though. one bottle is almost done. Last year, hubby and I bought a big Lego and put it together as a gingerbread house. This year, we bought 3. It's called Main Street Village, and we just got it yesterday. That'll be our summer project. We like to do this on the porch, so it has to be a decent day. We have to have a day where we're not really enthused to do a lot because we like to get quite a bit done on whatever we do before we put it away again. So we don't work on it every day. Anyway, that came yesterday, and I'm looking forward to doing a Lego again. He and I enjoyed doing that together. That was a lot of fun. Working on it together. His vision is such that reading is a challenge, and so I do the directions and find the pieces and hand it to him, and generally he's got an idea how they go together, but I tell him, I read him what is in the book. That's how we do it together. Sometimes we both build a little bit of it. We have multiple of the same parts, or same thing. It's fun. Last year was the first Lego I had ever put together. I never dreamed I would enjoy it as much as I did. I don't know why. It isn't that I had. Well, yeah. Part of it is I discovered that they had the adult kits. I didn't realize that they had that, until last year or the year before when I noticed somewhere I saw an advertisement for the gingerbread house, and that made me look into it. And then I was like, wow, there's some cool stuff here. Bobby thinks the flowers are crazy. He doesn't like that. In fact, he doesn't like the cars. So, it's kind of has to be a Christmas theme for him to like it. So we may not have anything else after this unless they come up with something new. This bobbin is almost done. It's also coming out of the off the shaft that is holding it, which is why I don't like the Lazy Kate. When you ply a long time on it, the shaft comes out of the hole. I mean, the shaft that is holding the bobbin comes out of the hole, so your bobbin falls off. But I am going to make it without that happening right now. All right. This is the Kate I don't like. So, there we go. That gives you the idea. So this comes out like this, right? And it's just in between these two. And these are very wobbly, as you can see. They're made to come apart so that they're not glued in there, so that you can store it flat, which is nice. And the only one I mean I can only get the Aura bobbin. I probably could put two. This one down here is, yeah, I probably could. My problem is I think I have these wires stored somewhere, and I'm not real sure where they are. As usual, they're around somewhere, probably on the spinning table. Okay, take a little break here. I got a sticker. Now I only got it right there. Wonder how long it lasts. And it's not as big as I thought. Okay. Wow, good. That's how I can test them. I have to, if I make them free, I can test them. Because I can't do my own bits. And then it just unpeeled. Okay, how do I make it bigger? How do I make it bigger? Let's see here. Volume. Preferences. Okay. Where's preferences? Oh, I just hear thunder. Hi, Holly. How are you? Sorry, I'm taking a quick break. Working on. I'm trying to get stickers on my stream. Well, oh, can you guys see the, I shouldn't be doing that right now. Probably can see that. Let's take that test off. Huh. I don't know if I can get it off. Can you guys see a thing that says bottom left corner and it's got writing under my name? How do I get that off? Oh, I know how to get it off. Hang on. There we go. Got it off. Never mind. Holly, I'm doing all right. I'm just fiddling with that because I started that yesterday and I still can't really get stickers to work. I should be able to now, though. Find a place. It supposedly I'm supposed to have a little red heart at the bottom there that allows click the, I don't know. Okay, the next thing I got to do here is I just plied this chunky bobbin of an unknown breed dyed wool, and now I need to finish a bobbin that still has some on it, which is why I'm gonna make a two-ended ball here. Where you can see it. Oh, wonderful. Hubby decided to sweep. Why did hubby decide to sweep? I wonder if he spilled something. He's not using the regular vacuum, he's using the shop vac. That makes me wonder. Curious minds wonder. What is he sweeping up? Alright. Trying to keep the end out there. And of course it's not doing that. There we go. Ball winder. I don't know. I kept trying to find the word for this. Holly, what you up to today? We are having a rainy day. So we are housebound by choice. You're up to about 5.6. But then, good one. You're still stitching away on your friend's cross stitch piece, okay? If you say you're also making soup, we have a trifecta, because Knitter, who has been on here with me since I first got on, said that she was knitting and making soup. I had made soup before I got on the stream. So if you're knitting soup, if you're making soup, you want to, by the end of the month, you need to get busy? Yeah. We are, I am hearing thunder. There is the forecast of possible severe weather this afternoon, starting after 1 o'clock, which of course we're getting very close to here. So I will say, if I disappear, if my stream goes off, I probably won't, I know I won't come back. It means that we're in the midst of the storm, and I don't want to be on. In fact, I generally turn the computers off when that happens. Knitting soup sounds messy. Hey, but it has spaghetti in it. Right? Yes, it sounds messy. Alright, come on. And, ooh, look at that. Behave. How nice. Usually I have to fling it on my fingers to keep it from collapsing into a tangled mess, and it didn't. Alright, you go over here. And you come back, spinning wheel. That looks good. Okay. Yep, it's getting closer. I can hear it. When I have a join like this, I generally go ahead and tie it, because trying to ply the opposite direction and get it to join, or unplying the two ends and making a join, is just more time consuming than I want. This puts it all in the same skein for measuring, but my point is, when I'm knitting, I will untie that, put the end in the right way. When I'm knitting. Come on. Whoops. I think I need to do this. No, can't do it that way. And I need to move this. I don't have enough hands. Okay. And unfortunately, you can't see the ball. Maybe you would like to see the ball. See me feeding it out of there. How's that? It takes, it's an exact thing where you get tension, pulling those two strands so that the ply stays consistent, doesn't get buckles in it or, overlaps, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to have a lot of yardage, however, this was 8 ounces of fiber, so it was a lot of fiber. Not my typical 2 or 4 ounce braid. Maybe I'm just talking softer. Hi, Veggie. Good morning. Welcome in. I am at the end of a plying session here with fiber that was originally 8 ounces. I have one completely full bobbin, finishing up here what was left on a bobbin. This is an unknown breed wool, just generic wool, dyed in I don't know how it really probably was top, but it was, I think it was roving. It was done by Woolly Knob. They do roving too, so whatever equipment they have in their mill. We're in the midst of a pending storm. The thunder seems to be getting closer, so I'm sticking around until I feel like I need to turn it off. Veggie, if you are available for a question, I have one streaming question. If you're busy, that's fine. It's about how I make something a mod. I have been installing a it's not an app, but you know what an extension called Stream Stickers, and I'm supposed to make it a mod, and it shows up in my chat, but I don't know how to make somebody that's in my chat a mod. In other words, I can click on Stream Stickers, I get the little box like we get for any person, but I gotta follow Whisper, gift sub. I have all the block things, of course, right? I don't know how to make it a mod. I was on the dashboard for it, and they said if you want to, you need to make it a mod, click here, and when I click here, I get this message that says, denied, you don't have access. I'm having trouble getting the stickers to work, and it's the one thing I'm thinking I need to do that might make it work. Without parentheses. You speak in tongue, Veggie. You speak in tongues without parentheses, and that's interesting. Are you multitasking?